So I will talk about child fund a bit, then I will talk about the program. So child fund we started, we're in India since 1951, and we have our footprints in 16 states and 3 union territories, and we work through long-term partnership that I will talk about more, and we are reaching around 2.5 million children. When I say children, is conception to 24 years, and we are investing around 12 million US dollar per year, and not only in the age group of early years, I'm talking about the entire 24 years. So in child fund we have 3 life stages. We call it life stage 1, that's the 0. When I say 0 is the conception, not birth. So conception to 5 years, and our statement is healthy and secure children. Then we move to the next one, that is called 6 to 14. Here is one. So 6 to 14 is the confident and educated children, and the third one is the 15 to 24, that the skilled and involved youth. So these are the 3 different life stages approach we work. So child fund is the only organization when we start from conception till 24 years we work with the same locality with the same children. So that's our long-term approach with children. Here I will talk about the program, how we do the program in early childhood. So we have a very specific approach for the implementation of our program models. In life stage 1, that's for the conception to 5 years, we have a model called responsive, protecting, caregiving, caregiver well-being model. So this is the model. Here we are talking about 2 things, caregiving and caregiver well-being. So these 2 components we are addressing simultaneously. Many programs they are talking about only caregiving part, but they don't talk about the caregivers well-being. So they are in a stage, they should be able to, their psychosocial well-being, most of the maternal depression is a major problem in India. So we address these 2, caregiving and caregiver well-being together. So this model, how we implement this model? In India, child fund we work through local partners. We cannot implement directly because 70 to 80% our funds comes from our sponsors. So we implement through local partner. We have grants that contributes around 20 to 25% of the total fund we have in child fund, and that's we do directly through our society. But 75% of the funds we do through local partners. That's the first level. Yeah, sorry. Then the community support structures. We have the local partners, then we build another level in the community which we call CSS, community support structure. It includes 3 things, community leaders. First one is the community leaders, both elected and non-elected. They are the first layer of the community. Then we go to the second one, we call them community mentors. They are again from the community, same community where we implement this model. And third one, we call them lead mothers. They are the volunteers and they implement, they facilitate the programs. And the facilitators are supported by the lead mothers, and the facilitators are supported by the mentors, and the mentors who are from the same community are also supported by the community leadership. So this is the without this CSS, community support structure, we never implement any program. We implement program only through these 3 supports, community leaders, community mentors and community volunteers. We call them lead mothers. Regular touch point. We never do meetings at community. We never call mothers to come for our meetings. Wherever meeting is organized by the government, we join there. So we have our regular touch points. For example, VHND, must be heard about a government now under the ICDS program. There's one major pillar is called the VHND. So government is organizing VHND meeting, government is organizing ECC day celebration. There are many informal meetings for the SHG groups and other meetings. We join those meetings, and we have identified our regular touch points. And these touch points are 3 types. Last sessions where 30, 40 women they are coming, then group sessions, and then home visits. That's our process of programming. We never do last sessions. Whenever we do last sessions, we do group sessions and do home visits to critical families, not to all the families. That the lead mothers they identify, and we believe without small group informal sessions and home sessions, there will be no result for the last sessions. Thus our program model believes. Regular mentoring instead of monitoring. In our programming, we do very less monitoring work, but to do a lot of mentoring. That's why in all our village we have mentors to providing that handholding support to the facilitators and the community leaders to support them. So that's our approach. Yeah. Here I will talk about, I've been told that, So just this is the last one. So we have been, there are 3 issues I will success and 3 things, the challenges I will share, and I will conclude. PD is a program that we implement, is one of the best successful program that we have. It's called a Positive Deviance Plus program, and through this, it's a community based model. It's a learning from the community, identifying success from the community, strengthening that and replicating that. It's a community based solution program. So we call it a Positive Deviance Plus program that we do it. And this time we have committed to our global international office that we will track 60,000 children. They are achieving age appropriate developmental milestone. So here I will highlight 2 things. We are talking about a shared responsibility between ECD center and home, and we are talking about 2 transition, home to preschool, preschool to school. Now most of the organization will say our focus is from preschool to school. How? Children, they are in the age group of 3 to 6, they will be ready for the school. But what about home? Who will prepare them for the Anganwadi center? It is the family responsibility. Family is the first school, parents are the first teacher. So they will make the child ready for the Anganwadi center, and it is the responsibility of the Anganwadi center to make the child ready for the school. So this developmental milestone, we are from the birth to 6 years, we are tracking that each child, they are in developmentally track. So that's one of our major component of program. Maternal well-being, we have maternal support groups. We are doing livelihood programs for maternal mothers. We are also doing psychosocial counseling. So all type of support what the mothers need. So maternal well-being part also we are addressing through this program. 3 issues. ECD is not recognized as a priority. If you go to the community, ask them what are the issues you are facing. In the first 25 issues, ECD will not come as a problem. Health may come, nutrition may come, early learning it will not come. Responsive caregiving, no, is not required. So there are many components of ECD. It's not only health and nutrition, which is not recognized as a priority by the community. Second, if you'll see, that's a problem for us. Second is the interest group. I am a health person. I will go to the community and I will talk about only health. I don't know about nutrition. Nutrition is not important. I am talking about protection. I will go to the community and I will talk about only protections, because we are interest groups. My interest is in health, my interest is in responsive caregiving, my interest is in nutrition. I will talk about only those subjects. Other things I will not talk about. Early learning, education is important, health is not important. So we are not, where in community we are facing that difficulties even at organizational level, because we are different interest groups, not working groups. So the last one, I will move to the low political will and investment. Naturally, these children, they never vote. So there is a low political will and there is a lot of resource problems, but that should not be the situation. So many organization, if you'll see your budget cost, what is the cost we are giving to the LES? It's within the organization and also within the government. So that's all. Thank you.